You got my papers? I can't spend the rest of my life here. I got a business to run.
Here you go. Well, the papers you asked for.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. I'd never be back in my workshop if it hadn't been for you. You saved my life, you know?
Surely you'll return the favor. I went for a non-violent approach. At least with them. They decided to leave the place on their own.
Yeah, well, they didn't look real happy. They even threatened me. But at least they left. Guess I should think about getting some kind of weapon. I gotta be able to protect myself.
Might be a good idea, you know? The scumbags around here may not be hard to impress, but if you don't show a few teeth, you'll sleep outside again and they'll just walk all over you.
Ah, you got that right. I'll go equip myself.
What's the deal with this place? How'd it become the hangout for all the addicts in Shadowlair?
Not all of them, really. But if I told you this part of the city used to be really happy and lively, well, that'd be a happy and lively pile of crap. I've been living here for 40 years now, and it's only ever been a slum. The slum, like everyone calls it, even if none of the other parts of town are all that great either. Anyway, it still found a way to go downhill. People weren't real happy, that's for sure, but they at least didn't go getting all violent like that. They got sold a dream, and they were let down.
And, who sold it to them?
Oh, lots of folks. Same ones that promised everybody water, a place in the shade, or even just a job to make life easier. You know. The same one who promised them a future if they joined the army and told everybody one day we'll all go back to Earth. And of course there's those that try to get you to believe everything will be better as soon as you stick a needle in your arm. But those guys are smart. Half the time, what they say is true. One of them hangs out here, apparently. Don't ask me where, but the slum's his turf. And seeing as the army doesn't come around that often, pretty much all the junkies are here.
I thought you couldn't stand those addicts.
Sometimes I get carried away, say things I shouldn't. But you got my workshop back from me, and that's all I needed. I got nothing against those kids, to be honest. You can't really say they ever had it easy. Back in the day, we weren't exactly well off, but at least we had hope.
I gotta admit, I don't really see why you stick around this dump.
We moved here nearly 40 years ago, my wife and I. Wasn't the lap of luxury, but we couldn't really afford anything else. And there were things to do around here at the time. She was an artist, you know? I just ran the store. Compared to what she could do with her hands, the technomancers were nothing. She was a real magician. She's not here anymore. But I can't leave our workshop. We built it together. I'd have liked to know the place was going to survive both of us. If we'd had a kid, that would have been what we wanted more than anything. Well, almost anything.
I see. Since you've been living here, you must have heard about Charity, I guess.
Of course. Great woman. I don't even want to think what things would be like around here without her.
I suppose so.
It's not what you think. She's got good company, that's for sure, but that's not all she does. You know?
Really?
It may seem like an old-fashioned idea, but she's a good person. She helps people. And has enough influence so things run pretty much smoothly, even though the militia disappeared. It's sure not the Source or its soldiers who are gonna do that for us. Hooker or not, it's people like her that we need, not them. Maybe Wisdom and his guard dog should try selling their bodies to see what it's like. They could do with a change of perspective. I mean, don't go repeating that, of course. You tend to relax a bit when the cat's not around.
No problem. I can't even think of how to fit it into a conversation. Later.
handsome boy is back. And with a cute little boy, too. Care to introduce us?
Charity, this is Innocence. Innocence, this is Charity, the great lady of Shadowlair.
A great lady. Don't listen to him, boy. I used to be a whore. Nothing more. But I don't keep my ears plugged.
That's kind of why we came to see you. We'd like to know what happened to some former members of the militia.
Former militia? His family, I suppose. Poor kid. Pretty much all of them were arrested in a single night. No one knows what happened to them after.
I imagine there's a kind of a resistance movement, seeing what the government's like. Kid wants to get in touch with them.
You know, they're a secret society, and a secret society is, well, secret, you see? They don't exactly carry signs saying who they are. It'll take time. And I need a favor. A friend of mine disappeared. And she's not the kind of girl anyone files a missing person on, if you see what I mean. She left a while back to go to Tierville, and she never came back. Find her, Roy, and I'll find the resistance for you.
In the shopping district, huh? All right, I'll take care of it.
Yes?
I need to be
Alright.
Actually, come.
All that technomancer shit for just one guy. Man, it would suck to be him. Yeah, looking for some renegade technomancer, they say. Can you believe that?
Beware, brother. Magical men full of anger are patrolling the neighborhood.
Hello again. Thank you for taking care of the dealer and for giving the kids a chance.
I hope they're smart enough to take it. Your son's doing better? Must be tough, quitting cold turkey like that.
It is tough, but there are no half measures with these substances. It'll take a good week before he's gone through all the phases. I give him pain relievers, and that way I keep him near me, too, until this is over.
And his father?
I'd rather not talk about that. I told Chance he was dead, and I hope he is.
I see. Good luck. Do you know the craftsman whose workshop your son set up in?
Mr. Frugality? Of course, he was living here before I was even born. He's hardly a master of his trade, but he's a good man. I cared for his wife when I was starting. I'll never forget.
What'd she have?
She never managed to give birth. I helped the doctor with various treatments. But when it turned out that she was showing symptoms of mutation, the son of a bitch decided that her sterility was a sign that she simply shouldn't have children. He denounced her so she would be put in a reserve with the other mutants. But she preferred to take her own life. Mr. Frugality was the one who found her, hanging in the workshop. A letter for him at her feet. The poor man. I don't know how he can stay there.
I think it must be harder for him to leave it. I'm going.
Hi, what can I do for you?
papers?
Here you go.
Everything looks okay. You can go.
friend to Charity, would you?
I know her, yeah. Who doesn't, you know?
Seems she likes you. She's worried about your disappearance.
Really? Just that, I got some work, see? Sure you're not looking for a good time?
I got a few questions about your job. Who's your pimp? Things okay with him?
My boss, he's right back there. And yeah, he's a real sweetie. Anything else?
I got... You here all day, all night?
Pretty much, yeah. But, you know, I spend most of my time on my back anyway.
But surely even these women get breaks, don't they?
Anything else?
Is the pay good in this line of work?
Why? You looking for a career change? If you work good, you get good money, yeah. Listen, leave me alone. He'll kill me if you keep this up. He beats me every day, where it can't be seen. So just leave me, please?
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna have a couple of words with that bastard.
Disgusting. You'll make him pay, right, Roy?
I've known Charity for ages, but you, how'd you meet her?
You gotta know that Charity worked like us before. So she keeps an eye on girls like me. Helps us out. She came to me just after I started. Gave me advice. She's been keeping an eye on me ever since.
Later. Listen, that girl of yours, doesn't look like she's being treated real good.
What business is that of yours? She ought to be happy. She works in a good neighborhood, and she's got work, not like the others.
Be happy? You son of a bitch.
I'm sure we can come to an agreement about the girl.
You want her for yourself? Then buy her off me. And seeing how much she brings in, it ain't gonna be cheap. But no way I'm taking a hit on it. So it's gonna cost you.
Here you go. And I suggest you never go near her again.
Of course I won't. I know the laws of the market. And that being the case, if you're interested, I'm expecting a shipment of mutants sometime soon. Want me to put some aside for you?
No, thanks.
You making progress with the other, looker?
I talked to your pimp. You can go back to your neighborhood. If I were you, I'd go see Charity right away.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. One more week and I think I'd have died. See you at her place.
Have a look at my merchandise, sir? I sell the best quality at the best price.
Show me what you...
Roy, looks like you're back in the neighborhood.
Always a pleasure.
Of course. What do you want?
I got your friend away from that guy. She should be back soon, if she isn't already.
So I heard, yes. Thank you, Roy. Here, take these clothes. You'll blend in a bit better.
And the Resistance?
I have a few leads, but nothing solid. Come back and see me soon. I should be able to help you.
It's my hero. What can I do for you?
You don't look so good.
I'm a lot better since that bastard stopped hitting me. But you know, let's just say I got my share of problems.
What kind of problems?
Girls disappearing. Some even turn up dead. Nobody gives a shit. You know, we're just hookers. And I'm kind of scared.
I see. I'll look into it. Later.
Sorry, Roy. I don't have the information you want yet. Come by later, okay?
Please, miss. Find them. I need to know.
I need money. Got anything I can do?
Bah. I always have some kind of trouble, you know how it goes. And seeing you look pretty tough, you can maybe help me out a bit. I could use your persuasive skills to solve a small litigation. Or more like two. First, I'd really like to get payment from a customer who's been annoyingly slow to honor his debts.
Your girls give credit? Seriously?
These are hard times, handsome. Some of them make compromises. I just make sure they don't get fucked any more than they should. Which leads us to our second guy, or should I say pig, who keeps harassing my girls, asking for free tricks while shaking his pathetic, ugly, and poorly kept junk. That one, you reason with him, you hang him by the balls, or even make sausage meat out of him, I could care less, but I just don't ever want to see him around again.
I'll see what I can do. Right. Humility, I presume.
So, what do you want? One of Charity's watchdogs, huh? Get lost, fucker. I ain't moving.
Not too smart, are we? See the glove? You feel like fucking with a pissed-off technomancer? I'm sure that would be a shocking experience, and, I trust you like shocking, right?
Technomancer. Wait a minute, man. I'm sure we can, okay. I might be a little annoying sometimes with Charity's girls, but,
But you'll stop fucking around and change neighborhoods. Was that what you wanted to say?
well, no. Yeah, I mean, yes. That's what I wanted to say. I'll leave these girls alone, and you won't see me around Charity's bar ever again.
Wise decision. One that actually saves your life. You better keep your word, though. You don't want me to hear about you again.
No, it won't happen. I'll leave the neighborhood, I promise.
Well, what's the matter?
Like you'd give a damn.
Go on, tell me. I can always walk away if I'm bored.
Really? I guess I don't have much left to lose. My wife, Fidelity, disappeared. She just left to go to the market in Tierville, but she never came back. It's been over 2 days. I've been to the army and they've been sympathetic, but that's all. They're all too busy running around looking for some renegade.
Huh, I see. Are you sure she didn't just leave?
What? No, she wouldn't. And she wouldn't leave all her things at home like that. Please, either help me or leave. I can't keep on telling this story.
Look, I'm pretty busy, so I can't promise you anything, but if I hear anything, and I mean anything, I'll make sure to get word to you.
You do that? Thank you. It's far more than I've gotten from the authorities. Here, please take her picture. I pray you'll find her. I don't know what I'd do without her.
I'll be back if I have news.